Alright, so putting the reed on. Now, we have to understand a couple of things about this process first. The first thing we have to understand is our parts. We have the ligature. The ligature is like the belt of the mouthpiece. Its job, similar to a belt's job, is to hold up your pants so they don't fall down. This ligature's job is to hold the reed on in such a way that it doesn't choke the vibrations of the reed, but still keeps the reed in place. That's the ligature's job. This is the mouthpiece. The mouthpiece, we're worried about identifying where the reed goes, and that's with this flat side right here. You'll notice that it is flat from the very bottom to the very tip. There's this flat portion. That's in contrast to the rest of the mouthpiece, which is curved in some way or another. If it's curved down here, it's so you can put the ligature around it, and you'll see this mouthpiece has two little notches to help you identify where the ligature should go. And then we have up here, which is where we put our tooth, or our teeth. And that's why I like to call this the teeth side, because that's where your teeth are going to go. So we have the teeth side, and we have the flat side. Now you'll notice that this flat side has a hole, but it's not a very big hole. That's because the reed is not going to go into the hole. The reed is going to set on top of the hole. The way that our sound is made is that the reed will vibrate between your lip and the mouthpiece. And so there'll actually be space at the very tip between the reed and the mouthpiece, and that's where the air and the vibrations will go and happen. We have on the front a couple very specifically important parts. The tip. The tip is extremely important because if you are not gentle with the tip, you will break the tip. They're very sensitive. Be very careful with them. You can make a reed last for a good 2 to 6 weeks just by not touching the tip with anything but your tongue. Now, if you touch it with any other part and it breaks, that reed could be dead immediately. If you see a reed that's broken, stop using it. If you see a reed that's broken, stop using it. Stop using it. Stop using it. Stop using it.
Alright, so putting it together all the way. Take the mouthpiece in one hand, the ligature in the other, put the ligature over the top. Now we're going to slide the reed in between the ligature and the mouthpiece. Remember, flat side to flat side. Notice I'm using one hand to control the bottom of the reed and the ligature with my thumb, and then the other hand is dealing with the alignment of the reed and the positioning of the reed, and then we keep the other thumb right in place. Tightening the ligature, go as tight as it can go, and then give it a slight twist back. Here are some common problems. And that's good vibrations.